God wants you to be with this person. The name will shock you. It's very important, so listen this right now. I am speaking to you with urgency because this is not small. And if you turn away, you may miss a blessing that could change the direction of your whole life. I want you to understand from the first breath of these words that I have already prepared something sacred in your path. The person I am leading you toward is not an accident, not a distraction, and not a mistake born from emotion. Comment Amen to affirm that you receive this word. If you stay with me now, you will see why this connection carries protection, healing, and purpose woven together by my hand. When I say that I want you to be with this person, I am not speaking about shallow attraction or temporary comfort. I am speaking about alignment, about two lives that fit into a design that I have drawn long before you understood your own desires. The name will shock you because you have either overlooked it, doubted it, or never imagined that I would choose someone so unexpected. I am breaking your assumptions and replacing them with my intention. What feels surprising to you has always been clear to me. You have asked me for love that is steady, for companionship that does not betray your heart, and for someone who sees the real you without fear. I heard every silent prayer and every tear you tried to hide from others. The person I am pointing to carries answers to cries you barely knew how to form into words. This is why you must not dismiss this stirring inside you as imagination. If this is touching your spirit, take a moment to like this video as a sign that you are ready to walk where I lead. The shock you will feel is not meant to confuse you but to awaken you. Sometimes I choose the one who has been near all along, standing quietly while you searched far away. Other times I choose someone who seems different from your usual type because I care more about your future than your habits. I am not guided by your fears, and I am not limited by your past disappointments. I am guided by what will help you grow, strengthen you, and bring you into a deeper understanding of my love. You may be thinking about your past wounds and wondering how this could possibly work. I have seen every scar, and I know how cautious you have become. I am not ignoring your pain, and I am not asking you to forget what you have learned. I am asking you to trust that I can bring healing into a new bond instead of repeating old cycles. This person is not sent to reopen your wounds, but to stand with you as I close them. The name will shock you because you have placed limits on who is worthy of you or who you are worthy of. You have measured people by surface traits, while I measure by the heart. I see faith where you see flaws, and I see potential where you see uncertainty. I am looking at the long road ahead, not just the first steps. When you hear the name clearly in your spirit, you will realize that I have been preparing both of you in ways you did not notice. Do not rush to run from what surprises you. Sometimes the very thing that unsettles your expectations is the doorway to your breakthrough. I am not playing with your emotions, and I am not testing you with confusion. I am guiding you with precision, because your destiny is connected to relationships as much as it is connected to purpose. The one I have chosen to walk beside you will help protect your calling, not compete with it. You have felt lonely even in rooms full of people, and you have wondered if anyone truly understands your heart. I have watched you carry strength in public while wrestling with doubt in private. The person I am pointing to has also been shaped by quiet battles and hidden prayers. I am bringing together two stories that will make more sense side by side than they ever did alone. Comment 1111 if you believe this is my hand guiding you. This union is not about perfection, but about partnership under my covering. There will be challenges because every meaningful connection faces growth, yet I will be present in the center of it. I will teach you how to speak with patience and how to listen with grace. I will guard what I join if you invite me to remain at the heart of it. You are not stepping into this alone, and you are not expected to carry it by your own strength. You have tried to convince yourself that it is easier to stay distant. You have told yourself that if you do not hope too much, you will not hurt too deeply. I understand why you built that wall, because disappointment once knocked the breath out of you. Yet I am not asking you to lower your guard for danger, but to lower it for destiny. The one I am guiding you toward is not coming to break you, but to stand with you while I strengthen both of you. This connection will challenge you in healthy ways. It will stretch your patience, deepen your faith, and reveal parts of you that have been hidden even from yourself. I am not joining you with someone who will shrink your light. I am aligning you with someone who will encourage it, even when growth feels uncomfortable. Together, you will learn what it means to choose love daily under my covering. You may wonder why the name feels unexpected. It feels unexpected because you have been focused on what looks impressive instead of what carries peace. I care about the quiet steadiness of a heart that seeks me more than I care about outward charm. The person I am drawing you toward may not fit the image you once imagined, but they fit the future I have written for you. Do not ignore the small signs I have been giving you. Notice the peace that comes when you pray about them. Notice how conversations linger in your thoughts, not with anxiety but with calm reflection. I am not the author of confusion, and when I guide, there is a quiet certainty beneath the surface. That steady pull is my hand gently leading you forward. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is something sacred about the way your lives intersect. You both have known loneliness in different forms. You both have faced moments when you questioned your worth. I have allowed those seasons not to punish you, but to prepare you. When two hearts that have been refined by struggle come together under me, the bond becomes stronger than shallow attraction. I want you to understand that love under my direction is not only about romance, it is about partnership in purpose. It is about praying together when life feels heavy and celebrating together when blessings overflow. It is about protecting each other's dreams instead of competing with them. The one I am choosing for you carries strength that complements yours rather than clashes with it. Release the fear that says you are not ready. Growth does not mean you must be flawless before you receive something good. I am the one who completes what is lacking. I am the one who teaches you both how to communicate, forgive, and remain steady. This is not about two perfect people meeting at the perfect time. It is about two willing hearts trusting me enough to build something lasting. You may have already sensed their loyalty without fully naming it. You may have seen glimpses of kindness that felt rare and sincere. I have been showing you pieces of their character so you can see beyond surface impressions. Character is what sustains love when emotions fluctuate. I care deeply about who stands beside you when storms rise, not just who laughs with you on bright days. I am asking you now to lean into trust instead of doubt. Comment 1212 if you trust my direction in this season. Let that declaration be more than words, and allow it to soften your resistance. When you openly place this relationship in my hands, I guard it from unnecessary harm. Trust opens doors that fear keeps locked. There will be moments when you feel vulnerable as this connection deepens. Vulnerability is not weakness in my design. It is the soil where intimacy and understanding grow. I will teach you how to express your heart without losing your dignity. I will help you speak truth with kindness and receive correction without pride. Remember that I am not pushing you into something chaotic. I am guiding you into something anchored in me. If you keep me at the center, your relationship will not drift aimlessly. Prayer will become your foundation rather than an afterthought. When disagreements arise, you will return to me for wisdom instead of allowing pride to divide you. The shock of the name will slowly transform into gratitude. What once felt surprising will begin to feel right. You will look back and see how many times I placed this person near your path. You will recognize how many conversations, meetings, or shared experiences were not random at all. I have been weaving your stories together with patience. I also want you to let go of the idea that love must be dramatic to be real. True love under my guidance often feels steady rather than explosive. It feels like safety instead of constant tension. It feels like encouragement instead of insecurity. The person I have chosen for you will bring a sense of calm to your spirit, not confusion. Guard this connection from outside voices that do not understand my plan. Not everyone will see what I see. Some may question your choice because it does not match their expectations. But you are not living under their direction. You are walking under mine, and I see far beyond the present moment. Do not rush ahead of me, and do not lag behind in fear. Move step by step, praying as you go. Spend time learning each other's hearts without pressure to force outcomes. I will confirm what I begin, and I will close doors if something is not aligned. You do not have to control what I am already managing. The person whose name surprised you has also been praying. They have also been asking me for clarity, strength, and companionship. I am working on both sides of this connection. When two people seek me sincerely, I bring them together in ways that honor my presence. This is not coincidence, and it is not manipulation. There will be joy in this union that you have not yet tasted. There will be laughter that heals old sadness and conversations that open new dreams. I am not only giving you a companion, I am giving you someone who will walk with you as I fulfill promises over your life. That is why this is important, and that is why I am urging you to listen closely. Every meaningful relationship shapes destiny, and I do not take that lightly. When I say I want you to be with this person, I am speaking as the one who sees the end from the beginning. I am guiding you toward a bond that will protect your future, not derail it. There have been distractions around you that looked appealing but felt hollow. You sensed it in your spirit even when you tried to ignore it. I allowed those experiences to teach you discernment so you would recognize depth when you encounter it. The person I am placing before you now carries depth that you once prayed for but feared you might never find. I am answering a prayer that has been echoing in your heart for years. Do not mistake calmness for lack of passion. What I am building between you is steady, because it is rooted in something stronger than excitement alone. Excitement fades when circumstances change, but commitment built under my guidance endures. The name that startled you will become familiar in your prayers. It will begin to feel natural on your lips as you ask me to bless and guard this connection. You may question whether you are worthy of something this intentional. I see the way you sometimes shrink yourself because of past mistakes. I see the moments when you replay old failures and assume they define your future. I am not choosing based on your worst days. I am choosing based on who you are becoming as you walk with me. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The person I am leading you toward has also grown through hardship. They have faced their own regrets and wrestled with their own doubts. I have shaped them in quiet seasons that no one else noticed. Just as I refined you, I have been refining them. When two refined hearts meet, the result is stronger than either one alone. This is why timing matters. If I had brought you together earlier, you might have misunderstood each other. You might have clashed instead of connected. But now you carry lessons that will help you build rather than destroy. I have aligned your maturity with this moment so that what begins now can last. You are not called to chase this person with desperation. Desperation leads to fear and control. I am calling you to approach with confidence and peace. Let your actions be guided by patience, not anxiety. When something is ordained by me, it does not require manipulation to survive. I want you to protect your thoughts in this season. Do not allow insecurity to whisper that you will be replaced or rejected. That voice is not mine. When I bring two people together, I do so with clarity, not competition. Comment 777 as a declaration that you reject fear and choose faith in what I am forming. There will be conversations that feel honest and raw. Do not shy away from those moments. Honest dialogue builds trust, and trust builds stability. I will give you wisdom to know when to speak and when to listen. You do not need to pretend to be someone else to hold this person's attention. I also want you to understand that love under my direction requires surrender. You cannot cling to pride and expect unity to flourish. You cannot hold on to past bitterness and expect new joy to grow. Release what no longer serves you, and allow me to cultivate humility in both of you. Humility will become the bridge that keeps you connected when misunderstandings arise. The shock you felt when the name surfaced was partly because it disrupted your plans. You had imagined a different path, perhaps a different face. But my plans are not limited to your imagination. I see compatibility in areas you have not considered. I see shared values and complementary strengths that will carry you through challenges. Pay attention to how your spirit responds around this person. Peace is one of the clearest confirmations I give. If you feel safe to be yourself, if you sense encouragement rather than pressure, that is not accidental. I am the author of that peace. I am affirming that you are moving in the right direction. Do not rush to label every emotion. Let the connection breathe. Allow friendship to deepen naturally. When love grows from friendship rooted in respect, it stands firm. I am not asking you to force a future. I am inviting you to walk faithfully through each present moment. You may notice that others begin to see the alignment before you fully accept it. Sometimes those around you will comment on how well you complement each other. Do not let outside opinions control you, but do not ignore wise observations either. I often confirm my work through subtle affirmation from those who care about you. There will also be days when doubt tries to creep back in. On those days, return to me in prayer. Remind yourself of the peace you felt when you first surrendered this relationship to my hands. Comment 1515 as a sign that you are choosing to trust my timing over your uncertainty. That simple act of faith strengthens your spirit more than you realize. I am not promising that everything will be effortless. Growth never is. But I am promising that I will remain present. When conflicts arise, I will soften your hearts. When misunderstandings threaten to widen distance, I will remind you of why you began. You are not left alone to navigate this bond. This relationship will also stretch your faith in beautiful ways. You will learn to pray not only for yourself but for someone else's dreams. You will experience the joy of supporting another person's calling. Together, you will reflect aspects of my love that neither of you could fully display alone. I want you to see this as part of your larger journey, not separate from it. The person I am leading you toward is woven into the purpose I have placed over your life. They will not distract you from your calling. They will help guard it and walk beside you as it unfolds. That is why this is sacred. Stay sensitive to my guidance in small decisions. Let me shape your tone, your timing, and your responses. When you invite me into daily interactions, I strengthen the foundation beneath you. What I build slowly often lasts the longest. They are part of a story I am still writing, and I am asking you to trust the author. When you surrender the pen to me, the story unfolds with greater beauty than you could design on your own. I know you have questioned whether this could truly be my will. You have examined your feelings carefully, afraid of mistaking desire for direction. That caution shows growth, and I am pleased with your discernment. Yet discernment must not turn into paralysis. There comes a moment when faith must step forward instead of standing still. You have both walked through seasons that humbled you. Pride has been softened, impatience has been confronted, and selfishness has been exposed. I allowed those refining moments so that when you meet in this deeper way, you will value what you have. A bond built without humility cracks under pressure. A bond built with humility bends but does not break. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. I want you to notice how this person treats others. Look at the quiet consistency in their actions. Look at the respect they show, even when no one is watching. These are signs of character, and character sustains love long after initial emotions settle. I care about who stands beside you in truth, not who dazzles you in passing moments. You may still be tempted to compare them to someone from your past. Comparison steals gratitude and clouds clarity. I am not repeating old patterns. I am introducing something new, something healthier, something aligned with the version of you that is growing in me. Release the shadow of yesterday so you can see today clearly. There will be moments when vulnerability feels risky. You might fear revealing too much or caring too deeply, but guarded hearts cannot fully experience the joy I intend. I am teaching you to trust wisely, not blindly. As you lean into me, I will show you how to open your heart without losing your strength. The name that startled you carries peace when you pray over it. That peace is not produced by emotion alone. It is my confirmation that you are not imagining this direction. I want you to begin speaking blessings over this connection instead of questioning it. When you align your words with faith, your spirit becomes stronger. You may notice small confirmations appearing around you. Perhaps shared values surface naturally in conversation. Perhaps timing aligns in ways that feel meaningful. I often speak through subtle harmony rather than loud announcements. Pay attention to these details because they are signs of my steady hand guiding you both. This relationship will not be built on perfection. There will be differences in personality, perspective, and pace. Yet differences are not threats when handled with grace. I created diversity within unity for a reason. When two people choose patience and respect, differences become opportunities for growth rather than division. I want you to remember that love is a choice, strengthened by daily commitment. Feelings will rise and fall, but commitment rooted in me remains firm. When you choose kindness in difficult moments, you reflect my heart. When you forgive quickly, you protect what I have joined. This is how lasting bonds are formed. There may be external voices that question your decision, Some may doubt because they do not see what you see. Others may project their own fears onto your journey. Listen respectfully, but do not allow outside noise to override my guidance. I speak directly to your heart, and my voice carries peace even when others carry opinions. Do not delay out of fear of the unknown. Growth always carries uncertainty. Yet I do not call you into uncertainty without also offering my presence. When you step forward in obedience, I walk with you. You are never alone in choices I direct. The person I am leading you toward has also been learning trust. They may not express everything perfectly, but their heart is sincere. I am working on both of you at the same time. Where there are weaknesses, I will provide strength. Where there is confusion, I will provide clarity. Comment 999 as a sign that you are ready to move forward with courage instead of hesitation. Let that declaration represent your willingness to trust my wisdom above your doubts. When you act in faith, even small steps become significant. I honor obedience more than flawless execution. You will find that laughter becomes easier around this person. Conversations will carry depth instead of emptiness. Silence will feel comfortable instead of awkward. These are gifts I place within connections that are aligned with my will. They are gentle confirmations that you are not forcing something unnatural. Do not rush the pace of what I am unfolding. Patience allows roots to grow deep before branches reach high. If you attempt to accelerate what requires steady development, you risk weakening the foundation. Trust my timing, because I see aspects of this journey that you cannot yet see. I also want you to examine your own heart with honesty. Release any lingering desire for control. Love cannot thrive where control dominates. Invite me to reshape any habits that could harm this connection. When you grow individually, the relationship grows naturally. There will be days when you feel immense gratitude for this person. There will also be days when you feel tested. Both experiences are part of building something lasting. Do not interpret difficulty as failure. Sometimes challenges simply refine the bond and deepen understanding. Comment 1717 as a quiet commitment that you will keep me at the center of this relationship. Let that number represent your promise to seek my guidance in every stage. When I remain central, unity remains strong. When I am invited daily, love becomes resilient. You are not stepping into something fragile. You are stepping into something I have prepared with care. The shock you felt at the beginning will slowly transform into recognition. You will begin to see how my hand has been present in conversations, in timing, and in shared growth. The reason this name shocked you is because you associated it with something ordinary. You did not see the depth I see. You did not notice the quiet strength that I have been building inside this person. While you were asking me for someone who understands you, I was shaping someone who already does. You just did not recognize it yet. I want you to stop looking for fireworks and start looking for peace. Fireworks fade quickly, but peace sustains you. The one I am guiding you toward carries a calm presence around you. That calm is not accidental. It is a sign that your spirit recognizes something safe. You have been asking me for confirmation, and I have been giving it in subtle ways, not through loud signs or dramatic events, but through consistent inner reassurance. Each time you think of their name and feel steadiness instead of anxiety, that is me. Each time you picture a future conversation and feel hope instead of fear, that is me. I do not plant confusion in what I intend to bless. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it, before it's permanently deleted. There is something important you must understand. I am not simply bringing you a relationship, I am bringing you partnership. Partnership means shared responsibility, shared prayer, shared growth. It means you will both have to choose maturity even when emotions run high. This person will challenge you in areas where you still need growth. They will not do it harshly, but their presence will reveal things inside you that I want to refine. Do not interpret that as incompatibility. Sometimes refinement is the evidence of purpose. You have also been wondering whether you are ready for something this real. Readiness does not mean you have everything figured out. It means you are willing to learn. It means you are willing to stay when conversations get uncomfortable instead of running. The shock is fading now, and curiosity is replacing it. That shift is healthy. Curiosity opens doors that fear keeps shut. I want you to explore this connection with prayerful intention, not suspicion. Comment 1010 as a declaration that you are choosing faith over fear in this connection. Let that simple act mark a turning point in your mindset. When you declare faith, your heart aligns with my direction, and when your heart aligns with me, clarity increases. There is something beautiful about how your stories overlap. The struggles you faced taught you compassion. The disappointments you endured taught you discernment. The loneliness you carried taught you gratitude for genuine presence. I do not waste seasons of waiting, and I did not waste yours. This person has been waiting too. They may not have known it was you, but they have been praying for someone with your heart. I heard both prayers. I have been weaving answers quietly, even when you thought nothing was happening. You may feel vulnerable admitting that you care. Vulnerability feels risky because you remember what loss felt like. But I am not repeating your past. I am redeeming it. The lessons you learned before will now protect what you are building. Pay attention to how your conversations naturally drift toward meaningful topics. Notice how values align in ways that matter long-term. Shared faith, shared priorities, shared respect are foundations. I care about foundations more than surface attraction. Do not sabotage what I am forming because of impatience. Allow friendship to deepen without forcing outcomes. Allow trust to grow steadily instead of demanding instant certainty. What grows slowly under my guidance develops deep roots. There will be moments when doubts whisper again. That is normal when something meaningful begins, but do not entertain doubt as if it holds authority. Bring it to me immediately. I will remind you of the peace I have already given. You are not called to chase this person anxiously. You are called to walk confidently and honestly. If something is meant for you under my will, it will not require you to abandon your dignity. It will require you to stay authentic. I also want you to release unrealistic expectations. No human can fill every emotional need perfectly. That is why I remain the center. When you both look to me first, you will not burden each other with impossible roles. Comment 555 if you are willing to let me remain the foundation of this relationship. Let that commitment anchor you. A relationship centered in me does not collapse easily. It withstands misunderstanding because it is rooted in something eternal. There will be growth on both sides. You will both make mistakes. There will be days when communication feels effortless and days when it requires patience. That is normal. What matters is the willingness to stay and learn. I am also preparing you for the blessing this partnership carries. It will strengthen your confidence. It will remind you that you are worthy of consistent care. It will help you see yourself through compassionate eyes instead of critical ones. The name that once surprised you will begin to feel like comfort. You will speak it without hesitation. You will feel gratitude instead of disbelief. That transformation is evidence that your heart is aligning with my will. Remember, I am not forcing this. I am inviting you. Love that is chosen freely is powerful. Love that is surrendered to me becomes protected. Continue to seek me daily as this unfolds. Speak openly with honesty and humility. Guard what is forming from unnecessary negativity. Protect it with prayer and patience. I see layers you have not yet seen, strength you have not yet noticed, and compatibility that runs deeper than appearance. I am not surprising you to confuse you. I am surprising you to elevate your expectation. The person I am guiding you toward carries something rare in this season. They carry steadiness. Steadiness is not loud, but it is powerful. It shows up consistently, speaks honestly, and does not disappear when emotions fluctuate. I am aligning you with someone whose loyalty will matter more than excitement when life becomes challenging. You have been conditioned by past experiences to look for warning signs everywhere. Discernment is wise, but constant suspicion will suffocate something healthy. I am not asking you to abandon wisdom. I am asking you to balance it with trust. The peace I have placed in your heart about this person is not accidental. There is a reason conversations with them feel different. You do not feel drained afterward. You do not feel like you must perform or impress. You feel seen without pressure. That sense of ease is one of my fingerprints on this connection. You are also noticing that when you pray about them, you do not feel turmoil. Instead, there is a quiet reassurance that continues returning. I am confirming gently rather than dramatically because this is meant to grow naturally. Dramatic beginnings often burn out quickly. Steady beginnings last. This relationship is not just about affection, it is about assignment. There are things I want to accomplish in both of your lives that will require partnership. Support during difficult seasons. Encouragement when doubt creeps in. Strength when one of you feels weak. I designed companionship to reflect my faithfulness. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not underestimate the power of alignment in values. Shared faith will matter more than shared hobbies. Shared respect will matter more than shared preferences. When your foundation is built on honoring me, storms will not shake you easily. There may still be moments when fear whispers that this could fail like before. That whisper is rooted in memory, not prophecy. Your past does not have authority over your future. I am doing something new, and new things require courage. Comment 1919 as a declaration that you are releasing past disappointments. Let that act represent your decision to step forward without dragging old pain into something new. When you let go, you create space for growth, and growth is what I am cultivating here. You are not meant to analyze every detail until joy disappears. Some things must be experienced with openness. Let conversations flow without rehearsing every response in your mind. Authenticity builds connection faster than perfection. This person is not flawless, and neither are you. But there is humility on both sides. Humility allows apologies. Humility invites understanding. Humility creates room for grace to move freely. You will begin to notice small protective instincts forming inside you. You will care about their well-being in a way that feels sincere rather than possessive. That is healthy affection, not control. I am teaching you to love in a mature way. Be patient with the pace of this unfolding. If you rush to label everything too quickly, you may create unnecessary pressure. Allow friendship, trust, and admiration to deepen step by step. Roots grow underground before branches appear above ground. I also want you to guard this connection in prayer, rather than broadcasting it prematurely. Not every developing bond needs public validation. Protect what is forming quietly. When something is nurtured in prayer, it grows stronger. You may have overlooked this person before because they did not demand your attention. They did not compete loudly for it. But what is loud is not always lasting. What is steady often proves stronger. There will be days when you both face stress from outside circumstances. Those moments will test how you communicate. Choose patience. Choose listening. Choose to remember that you are on the same side. Comment 222. If you are willing to build this slowly under my guidance, let that number mark your commitment to patience. Rushing what I am forming would only weaken it. Trust that I know the right timing for every step. I am not calling you into fantasy. I am calling you into responsibility wrapped in affection. Real love requires work, but it is work that produces joy rather than exhaustion when both hearts are willing. You will begin to see how your strengths complement each other. Where you tend to worry, they may remain calm. Where they hesitate, you may bring courage. Balance is part of my design. Do not let comparison with other relationships distort your perspective. Every journey is unique. What I am building for you does not need to look like someone else's story. It needs to reflect my will for your life. I am also strengthening your sense of worth through this connection. You are learning that you do not have to beg for consistency. You do not have to chase attention. When something is aligned, effort flows naturally from both sides. There will be laughter that heals old sadness. There will be moments of understanding that feel like relief. There will be quiet support that steadies you during storms. These are not small blessings. They are evidence of my care. Continue to seek me daily. Continue to check your heart for pride or fear. Continue to choose honesty over avoidance. The more you keep me at the center, the more stable this bond will become. You once believed that love must arrive with overwhelming intensity to be real. I am teaching you that what is real often arrives gently. It grows through shared moments, honest conversations, and consistent presence. It is not built in one dramatic day, but in many ordinary ones. What I am shaping between you is meant to last beyond emotion, beyond excitement, beyond first impressions. This person has qualities you once prayed for but forgot to recognize. They value loyalty. They respect your boundaries. They do not mock your faith or belittle your growth. I am aligning you with someone who will not compete with your purpose but stand beside it. There were times you felt unseen in past connections. You gave more than you received. You adjusted yourself to fit someone else's comfort. I am not leading you into another imbalance. I am guiding you toward reciprocity, where effort flows both ways. You are beginning to notice that this person listens. They remember details. They respond with care rather than dismissal. These are not small things. They are signs of maturity. I also want you to understand that growth will continue even after you fully accept this connection. Love under my covering is not stagnant. It evolves. It deepens as you both choose understanding over pride. There will be moments when old insecurities try to resurface. You may question whether this is too good to be true. That thought comes from fear, not from me. I do not tease my children with illusions. I prepare blessings with intention. You might also worry about whether they truly see you. They do. They may not articulate it perfectly every time, but they see your effort, your sincerity, your heart. I have opened their awareness gradually, just as I have opened yours. Comment 1212 as a declaration that you are ready to receive love without suspicion. Let that action symbolize your decision to stop sabotaging what I am forming. When you welcome something with gratitude instead of fear, you protect it from unnecessary damage. This relationship will teach you balance. You will learn when to lead and when to follow. You will discover how to communicate without raising your voice. You will practice patience in ways that stretch you but also strengthen you. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There may be external pressures, work stress, family expectations, unexpected challenges. Those pressures will test how firmly you stand together. But if you both remain rooted in me, those tests will build resilience rather than division. I am also healing your perception of love through this bond. You are learning that affection does not have to be chaotic to be passionate. It can be calm and still powerful. It can be steady and still meaningful. Pay attention to how naturally your futures begin to include each other in small ways. You might find yourself thinking of them when planning something ahead. You may imagine their presence without feeling forced. These subtle integrations are signs of growing connection. Do not rush to secure promises before trust has matured. Let consistency speak louder than words. I am building something that will be supported by action, not just declaration. Comment 777 if you commit to protecting this relationship with prayer. Let that be your quiet vow to keep me central in every stage. Prayer strengthens bonds in ways you cannot measure immediately. It invites my presence into daily interactions. You are also being taught humility. There will be times when you must apologize first. There will be moments when you must listen instead of defend yourself. That humility will not diminish you, it will refine you. The person I am guiding you toward is also learning. They are confronting their own weaknesses. They are becoming more aware of how to love well. I am working in both hearts simultaneously. There will be laughter that surprises you. There will be comfort in silence that feels safe. There will be small acts of care that reassure you. These experiences are seeds of something lasting. I do not want you to treat this lightly. What I am forming deserves attention, patience, and gratitude. Protect it from unnecessary negativity. Do not allow outside doubts to override my peace within you. Continue to evaluate with wisdom, but do not overanalyze until joy disappears. Balance discernment with openness. I have not led you this far to leave you confused. You will soon realize that the shock you felt at the beginning was simply the breaking of an old expectation. I was clearing space for something better than you imagined. What you once dismissed will become something you cherish. As you move forward, keep speaking honestly, keep choosing kindness, keep inviting me into every conversation and decision. I will guide you through misunderstandings and celebrate your victories with you. The reason this connection feels different is because it is not fueled by insecurity. You are not chasing validation. You are not trying to prove your worth. You are simply allowing something steady to unfold. That steadiness is a gift from me. There was a time when you would have overlooked this person completely. You might have been distracted by louder personalities or more dramatic attention. But you have grown. Your priorities have shifted. You value sincerity over spectacle now. I have been reshaping your desires so that you can recognize what truly aligns with your purpose. The name that once surprised you now carries warmth. You do not feel startled when you think of them anymore. You feel grounded. This is how I confirm things in your spirit. Not always with lightning or thunder, but with consistency. The peace remains. The interest deepens naturally. The respect grows quietly. You may still encounter moments of hesitation. That is natural when something meaningful begins to take shape. But hesitation does not mean you are on the wrong path. It simply means you are aware of the value of what is forming. This relationship will require honesty, There will be times when you must express needs clearly instead of expecting them to be guessed. I am teaching you communication that builds instead of breaks. Clarity prevents resentment. The person I am guiding you toward is not perfect, but they are willing to learn, willing to adjust, willing to listen. That willingness matters more than charm. You are also learning to receive without suspicion. In the past, kindness made you uneasy because you were waiting for it to disappear. I am healing that reflex inside you. Consistency will prove itself over time. Comment 1515 as a declaration that you choose patience over pressure. Let that represent your decision to allow this to grow at a healthy pace. When patience guides you, fear loses its grip. I reward steady faith. There will be days when you both feel strong and connected. There will be other days when you feel misunderstood. Those fluctuations are part of growth. What matters is your commitment to return to respect. Do not measure this relationship by intensity alone. Measure it by stability. Measure it by how you feel after disagreements. Do you both seek resolution or retreat into pride? Stability is built in those moments. I am also aligning your future visions slowly. You may begin to notice shared hopes surfacing naturally. Similar values about family, faith, and integrity. Those alignments are not coincidence. They are evidence of preparation. You once believed that love would arrive dramatically. I am showing you that true partnership often feels simple. Simple does not mean shallow. It means sustainable. Guard this connection from unnecessary comparison. Do not weigh it against stories you have heard or relationships you have seen. Every journey is unique. I am writing yours intentionally. The more you surrender control, the more peace you will experience. Control creates tension. Trust creates space. I am asking you to trust me not only with the outcome, but with the process. There may be conversations about the future that feel vulnerable. Speak truthfully. Do not hide your desires out of fear of rejection. Authenticity builds strength. Comment 999 if you commit to honesty and humility in this relationship. Let that number represent your promise to communicate with grace. When humility leads, unity follows. You are not meant to carry this alone. I am present in every stage. Invite me into your decisions, your conversations, your disagreements. When I remain central, misunderstanding loses power. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You will begin to see how naturally you support each other's growth. Encouragement will flow easily. Correction will come gently. There will be balance rather than competition. The name that once startled you will soon be spoken with gratitude. You will recognize how many times I placed them near your path before you understood why. I was aligning timing and readiness on both sides. Continue walking forward with calm confidence. Do not rush ahead and do not retreat backward. Stay steady, stay prayerful, stay open. I want you to recognize something important. This connection is not built on urgency or pressure. It is built on mutual respect and shared direction. I am not asking you to rush toward an outcome. I am asking you to walk faithfully in each step. You have grown beyond the need for chaos disguised as passion. What I am giving you is calm strength. Calm strength does not shout for attention, but it remains dependable. That is the kind of love that lasts. There will be moments when gratitude surprises you. You may find yourself thankful for their presence in ways you did not expect. That gratitude is not random. It is evidence that your heart is settling into alignment. You once believed that if something was meant for you, it would be obvious immediately. Sometimes what is meant for you unfolds gradually so you can appreciate it fully. Appreciation deepens commitment. When something grows slowly, it roots deeply. This person will not solve every problem in your life. They are not meant to replace me. They are meant to walk beside you while I remain your foundation. When you both keep me first, you will not demand from each other what only I can provide. There may still be days when fear tries to whisper old narratives. It may remind you of past heartbreak or past misunderstandings, but those chapters are not prophecies over your future. They were lessons, not life sentences. The more you interact, the more you will notice balance. You will see how your personalities complement rather than compete. Where one is strong, the other is steady. Where one hesitates, the other encourages. I am also teaching you that love requires discipline. It requires choosing kindness when frustration rises. It requires patience when communication feels slow. Discipline in love is not rigid. It is intentional. Comment 1212 as a sign that you are willing to remain intentional. Let that number represent your commitment to nurture what I am forming. Intentional love grows healthier than accidental affection. You are also discovering that peace feels safer than intensity. Intensity can be addictive but unstable. Peace may seem quiet, but it carries endurance. I am not leading you toward instability again. Do not underestimate the importance of shared faith. When you both turn to me during uncertainty, unity strengthens. Prayer will become a quiet thread that holds you together. Keep that thread strong. There will be seasons when life feels heavy, responsibilities, work, family demands. In those seasons, partnership matters more than romance. Standing together under pressure reveals the strength of your bond. You may begin to imagine long-term possibilities. That is natural when connection deepens. But do not let imagination outrun reality. Continue building step by step. Foundations matter more than fantasies. Comment 777 if you choose to keep me at the center every day. Let that declaration remind you that I am the source of your stability. When I remain central, love remains balanced. You are learning that vulnerability does not weaken you. Sharing your fears and hopes builds trust. When you allow someone to know you fully, you give them the opportunity to love you genuinely. I am also shaping your expectations. You no longer expect perfection. You value effort and sincerity. That shift protects you from unrealistic standards. This relationship will teach you gratitude for ordinary moments. A simple conversation, a shared silence, a small act of thoughtfulness. These moments form the fabric of lasting love. Guard this bond with maturity. Avoid unnecessary drama. Avoid comparing your pace to others. What I build in your life does not need public approval to be real. Continue asking me for wisdom in your words. Tone matters, timing matters, gentleness matters. I will guide you when you invite me. You are not walking blindly, you are walking guided. Each step you take with calm confidence confirms what I began. The surprise that once unsettled you is now becoming assurance. Remember that love under my direction is not about losing yourself. It is about becoming more fully who I created you to be. Healthy partnership enhances identity. It does not erase it. There will be joy ahead that you cannot yet measure. There will be growth that strengthens you both. There will be peace that replaces doubt. Stay steady. Stay humble. Stay prayerful. What I have joined in purpose will not crumble easily. The name that once shocked you is no longer unfamiliar. It is becoming intertwined with your gratitude, your hope, and your future. You are now far from the place where this first unsettled you. What once felt surprising has begun to feel steady, and what once felt uncertain now carries quiet assurance. I have watched your thoughts mature. I have watched your heart soften without losing wisdom. That balance is not accidental. I have been shaping you for this. This connection is not based on impulse. It is based on alignment that has been forming beneath the surface. There were conversations that seemed small at the time but were building trust. There were moments of shared understanding that you almost overlooked. I was present in those details, guiding gently. I want you to understand that love under my covering is not loud to prove itself. It does not compete for attention. It grows through reliability. It is built when two people show up consistently, even when life is busy or complicated. The person whose name once startled you has been growing alongside you. You may not have noticed every change in them, but I have. I have been refining their patience, expanding their understanding, and strengthening their character. I would not align you with someone who is unwilling to grow. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are also different than you were in the past. You no longer chase intensity for validation. You no longer ignore warning signs out of loneliness. You have learned to value peace. That shift in you is part of why this connection now makes sense. There will still be moments when you question whether everything will work smoothly. Remember that smoothness is not the measure of success. Commitment is. When both hearts choose to remain respectful and prayerful, obstacles become opportunities for deeper understanding. I am teaching you that partnership requires daily intention. It requires choosing kindness even when tired. It requires choosing patience when misunderstandings arise. These choices may seem small, but they shape the strength of your bond. Comment 1919 as a declaration that you choose maturity in love. Let that number represent your commitment to respond with grace instead of pride. When maturity guides you, unity grows naturally. I honor the effort you make to love wisely. You are beginning to see that what I am building feels safe. Safety does not mean absence of challenge. It means absence of constant fear. You do not feel like you must guard yourself at every turn. That comfort is a gift. This relationship will not remove every difficulty from your life. You will both still face personal challenges, but you will face them together instead of alone. There is strength in shared burdens and shared victories. I want you to keep me at the center, not only in crisis but in calm. Do not wait for problems before you pray. Invite me into your gratitude, your laughter, your planning. When I remain present daily, stability deepens. You may begin to notice how naturally your values align in practical ways. Similar priorities about honesty, similar perspectives about commitment. These are not dramatic signs, but they are foundational ones. Do not rush toward permanent decisions without building steady groundwork. Foundations built slowly endure longer. Allow trust to grow layer by layer. Patience protects what excitement alone cannot sustain. Comment 555 if you are willing to protect this connection with patience. Let that declaration remind you that lasting love is cultivated, not rushed. When you resist pressure, you give room for clarity. I bless patience that is rooted in faith. You are also learning that vulnerability is strength when paired with wisdom. Opening your heart does not mean ignoring discernment. It means allowing connection without abandoning boundaries. That balance is healthy. The person I have aligned with you carries sincerity. They may not express every feeling perfectly, but their intentions are not careless. I am working in their heart, just as I am working in yours.